multi-armed Takatin hybrid hangs from manacles chained to the ceiling of a dimly lit dungeon. The fanged face stares out from the creature's chest and tongues stick out from its armpits. Blood oozes from its body and into a drain on the floor. Another creature missing its lower body hangs from manacles. Its guts hang to the floor. Baraka slams on the bars of a cell he stands in. Kenshi sits near him by Johnny's and Kung Lao's unmoving bodies.
You've been at that for hours.
If you could see, you'd know why.
That's not happening, is it? Keep talking, will ya? To keep my mind off this. Tell me about life before you got sick.
I was doing well, trading goods up and down the Varta coast. My family was comfortable, happy. Then Tarkat came. It took my wife, then my children. Cruelly, it lets me live for now. I think it enjoys ravaging my body more slowly.
Johnny sits up.
This hangover. Kenshi. God damn it. How bad's the pain?
Excruciating.
You saved me. I won't forget that.
But you may just regret it.
What are you doing?
Johnny gawks as he stares through the bars of the cell. Various Takatans dangle from chains in the dungeon, many missing large chunks of their bodies. One spasms as they hang from a torture rack.
What in the... When did we take the left turn into survival horror?
This is Shang Tsung's real laboratory.
We're beneath where we were before. That was a false front.
Reminds me of this cheap-ass film I did in my early days. The Flesh Pits. God, that was trash.
Reptile, a masked man in a green cloak, opens the dungeon's doorway and enters.
Who's that?
Our jailer.
Reptile strides through the broad cobblestone space. By a cell, he stops by a bucket filled with chunks of bone and meat. He throws one of the chunks to a Takatan hybrid inside. The creature grabs it and rips into it with their fangs. Reptile steps to Baraka's cell and looks at Kenshi.
How is he?
His eyes are gouged out. Guess.
Reptile hands Johnny a small jar.
That will dull the pain.
You're vile to be part of this.
You are Shang Tsung's prisoner. I am his slave. He has my family. He'll kill them if I don't obey.
Johnny opens the jar, then pulls a long red cloth from his belt. He smears some of the jar's ointment onto the cloth. He covers Kenshi's gaping eyes with the cloth, then ties it around his head.
Why did he pick you?
So he could learn how I shapeshift.
He learned that from you? We saw him do that. It was unreal.
So how does it work? You just shape-shift into anything you want?
I can shift only between this and my natural form.
He shapeshifts into a humanoid lizard.
Whoa.
You're Zateran. Your race can shapeshift. None can except me.
He shapeshifts back as light coalesces near him. It resolves into Shang Tsung. He smirks and steps closer to the cell.
Are they ready? It's time.
Time for what, sorcerer?
Replication experiments. They begin with your vivisection. I'll use your harvested parts to build new creations. The process is fatal, of course.
Liu Kang won't let you get away with this.
That presumes he will ever learn what happened. But when I am done, there will be no trace left of you. I shall return soon to check progress. I have other matters to which I must attend.
He teleports away.
You don't have to do this.
It's either you or my family.
Reptile moves to another cage filled with Takatan hybrids. He opens their cell by pulling a chain through a pulley.
in the chambers.
The warrior's cell door opens as the creatures charge. Johnny jumps, swings from the bars above, and kicks a hybrid down before punching his head. He kicks one hybrid's face before kicking another to the floor. A third rams Johnny into a wall. Kenshi sits in the cell while Kung Lao fights off two of the creatures, and Baraka viciously stabs another's belly before throwing him away. Baraka strides forward, then impales a hybrid with both bone spikes and flings him over his head. He slashes at another as two of the creatures drag Kenshi past him. The hybrids fling Kenshi into a small cage dangling from a chain fixed to the ceiling. Another pair chuck Johnny into a cage next to Kenshi's. Two of the creatures haul Kung Lao to a third cage. He throws one off, then double kicks the second back before pummeling a third with a combination of punches. He turns sharply and sidekicks a fourth into a table holding his razor-rimmed hat. He throws it and the hat flies in an arc, decapitating two hybrids before returning to his hand. He smoothly sets it on his head.
Fight!
Baraka snarls at a fallen hybrid.
There is nothing more foul.
Electricity arcs along the bars of Johnny's and Kenshi's cages.
You spoke too soon, Baraka.
Reptile holds a sparking lever nearby. As the hybrid on the ground crawls pitifully, a Takatian hybrid brute stomps on his head.
Fight! Of my future.
The attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then twists their arm to break their shoulder. Baraka stabs the victim with an arm blade and lifts them before plunging the blade into their throat, shattering their spine. Baraka lifts his head.
Enough distractions!
Brushing Kung Lao aside, Baraka grips the bars of Johnny's cage. He rips it open, then does the same to Kenshi's. Kenshi stumbles weakly. Johnny and Kung Lao help him along, each supporting his weight with an arm over their shoulders. As they shuffle toward the exit, Reptile walks after them.
I'm ruined! Shang Tsung will punish me for this by torturing my family.
Baraka narrows his crimson eyes.
You'll pay for their suffering, Tarkatan.
Fight.
I won't let you!
We are leaving.
Reptile kneels.
Then kill me. If I die, maybe you'll spare my family.
No, I won't murder you.
It's mercy, not murder. Not that what I've done deserves yours.
You were protecting your family. I would have done the same.
His mask now removed, Reptile stands with sadness in his eyes. Through magical dust, Shang Tsung appears and frowns at the dead hybrids.
What has happened here?
Johnny takes up Sento and stands with Baraka and Reptile. Shang Tsung points sharply at Reptile.
Sizoth, you fool! You let them ruin everything.
We're going, sorcerer.
And we're taking you with us. Liu Kang would like a word.
I cannot be apprehended so easily.
Shang Tsung conjures clouds of green gas.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this.
I bid you all farewell. Cheer up, Sizoth. I'm reuniting you with your family.
They're dead? You killed them?
Many moons ago. I do hate loose ends.
Reptile's lips curl into a snarl, and he charges the sorcerer, but Shang Tsung disappears in a magical dust cloud.
We gotta get out of here.
Green gas fills the room as Reptile tries the door.
What's wrong?
The door must have sealed when the gas was released.
Baraka strides toward the door.
Stand aside.
Test your might.
The thick green gas fills the air as Baraka punches the door. Reptile and the Earthrealmers collapse. One by one, they succumb to the gas. Baraka, his fists clenched against the door, is the last to fall.
Test your might.
The thick green gas fills the air as Baraka punches the door. Reptile and the Earthrealmers collapse. One by one, they succumb to the gas. Baraka, his fists clenched against the door, is the last to fall.
Test your might.
Throws the door open to a hallway.
Follow me. This way.
Johnny and Kung Lao support Kenshi.
Leave me. I'll just slow you down.
What? Shang Tsung finds you, he'll kill you.
Look at me, Cage. I'm useless. Don't risk your lives to save mine.
Hey, you are not giving up. The Tyra need you, remember? We are gonna get back home and figure out how to help you. Got it.
Baraka and Reptile march ahead, leading the way out of the laboratory and into a bright, clear day. They make their way into a lush forest.
We can't linger. We'll be captured.
We need help getting Kenshi to the portal at Sundo.
I can take you only to the city's gate. Forgottens are forbidden inside.
I'll see you the rest of the way. It's the least I can do to make amends.
Reptile trudges on. Dozens of trees have tall faces carved into their trunks. Kenshi walks with a hand on Johnny's shoulder.
God, this reminds me of Wicked Planet. We had this forest in the second act.
The Manticore battle.
Yes! It was a pain to shoot, but man, did it come out epic.
I can picture it exactly.
Kenshi and Johnny smile.
This is the living forest.
Aren't all forests living, Baraka?
No others have trees that house the souls of the dead.
Whoa, wait a tick. We're talking ghosts?
Good ones, not evil.
You guys know anybody in here?
Some distant relatives.
You will find no Zaterrans.
Why not?
The Warmbloods don't welcome us. So we keep to ourselves, living underground in Sikander province.
Then how did you meet Shang Tsung?
That I could take human form made me a freak among my people. I was terrorized and run out, starving and beggared. I joined a traveling carnival. Turned out there are many who would pay good money to see my gift. Back then, Shang Tsung was a huckster. We crossed paths and he saw what I could do. When he began to learn real sorcery, he asked to study me. When I declined, he took my family hostage.
Wow, that's an offer you can't refuse.
He is dangerous, and he has plans. He, General Shao, Rain, they are conspiring.
To do what?
I can't say for certain. I've only overheard fragments.
The group freezes. Reptile transforms into a green lizard with a thick tail and elongated arms. He and Baraka charge into a clearing where a woman dressed in white fights off demons. Her pale skin contrasts her dark lips and all black eyes, while red scarification zigzags up her forehead. She twirls with a jagged crisp sword, slicing skillfully at the demons. She stabs the last one, then spots Reptile and Baraka.
Quan Chi sends more demons?
Wait, fear not!
Feathery white wings appear on her back as she charges and kicks Reptile. Baraka squares up.
With each of you I kill, my absolution grows nearer. Shedding your blood brings me closer to the light.
Fight!
Killing me won't absolve your sins. Whoever you are, we are not demons.
Eyes narrowed, the woman picks up her sword.
If not demons, what are you?
He's a Terran. I am a Denian. Or I was before my Tarkat affliction.
Outworlders. Apologies. I'm glad I've caused neither of you permanent injury.
Kung Lao treads cautiously into the clearing past a demon's head. Kenshi, led by Johnny, crinkles his nose.
What is that?
Just keep swimming. So, who's our femme fatale?
I am Ashra, demon of the Netherrealm.
Demon? You look human. Mostly. And what's a Netherrealm?
The monks covered that with us. Did you sleep through every lesson?
That one, apparently.
Netherrealm's hell, but real.
No shit.
I appear nearly human because I've purged most evil from my soul. When I'm done, the last vestiges of my demonic form will fade away.
Why were the demons after you?
They were sent by Quan Chi, my former master. I was part of his Sisterhood of Shadow. He wanted, still wants, dominion over the realms. I renounced him when I realized that I could not help him defile them.
And now he wants you dead.
Precisely.
She smirks.
I followed Quan Chi from the Netherrealm here. He's building devices that steal souls on a mass scale. He's testing the first on the dead that reside in the forest.
Why steal souls, Ashra?
To harness their power. To what end, I don't know. But I do know that it's to aid the designs of another sorcerer. Shang Tsung.
Johnny glances at Kenshi.
Damn it. That guy's everywhere.
You're sure Quan Chi is here?
My Chris senses him.
Her sword.
He's nearby.
Nope, no. We're getting you home.
We have a job to do. Quan Chi could lead us to Shang Tsung.
Your Liu Kang is right. Shang Tsung's a danger that must be dealt with. I will aid you.
As will I.
Well, I guess the eyes have it. Motion carries. Ashra, lead the way.
Johnny gestures magnanimously. With a friendly smile, Ashra leads them deeper into the living forest. Ashra's jagged Chris sword glows white as they walk onward.
Quan Chi is close. The emanations of his evil grow stronger.
That is a powerful weapon.
And my perfect ally. As I smite the evil it finds, I am further purified.
Now I've done steps, so I'm all for self-help. But since when does a demoness want to be less evil?
I had spent eternity damned to the Netherrealm. I had assumed that's all there was to existence. But then I saw Earthrealm, saw Outworld, saw there was a better way to live, and that to have it, I needed to cleanse my soul. My sister demons were furious at my change of heart. Kia and Jataka were the first to hunt me.
Ashra frowns.
Quan Chi is also a demon?
Actually, he's an Outworlder. But he mastered the dark magic needed for unfettered travel to my realm.
A large insect hovers near Reptile's face. His tongue flicks out to catch it, and he hastily stuffs its spindly legs into his mouth.
Any idea how he buddied up with Shang Tsung?
They share a common benefactor. She plucked them both from obscurity, taught them everything they know. I've never met her, but there's no question that she is a sorceress beyond compare.
The Chris sword glows brightly, emanating a golden aura.
Quan Chi is near.
Quan Chi stands on a wood platform where a twisting statue of skulls glows with green light. 4 onlookers hold red gemstones.
I am ready for your contributions.
A woman with bat-like wings steps forward. Ornate silver finery weaves along her thighs and midriff.
Excellent, Nitara. I need yours as well.
A Saidan man with black hair and deep scars on his chest looks up.
Darius and I have been thinking, sorcerer.
Do not try to renegotiate, Havoc.
We need proof that you'll deliver.
That he's delivered for Natara's Vaternians is all the proof you need.
Serena's right. Because of Quan Chi's magic, my realm's people are no longer poisoned by sunlight. We've finally escaped the shadows.
Rest assured, the spells you will receive will bring down Order Realm's government.
When will we have them, Quan Chi?
After the attack on Earthrealm, which could be called off if the Soul Stealer's efficacy isn't demonstrated promptly.
The Saidan man, Havoc, hesitates as the green glow looms behind them. He hands over the gemstone to Quan Chi. Quan Chi's eyes widen. Nearby, Ashra steps forward from her new companions. Their gazes are all fixed on the platform.
Well, this plot just got thicker.
Earthrealm is in grave danger. Just one Soul Stealer can kill hundreds of thousands. If he unleashes a battery of them,
Millions will die.
He must be stopped.
I will deal with Quan Chi. The four of you subdue the others.
Whoa there, big fella. This stops where you get off.
Johnny stops Kenshi.
You heard her. Millions could die.
Which is why we don't want you tripping us up out there. Now, give me your sword.
Why?
Just give it.
A small smile tugs at Johnny's lips. Kenshi hesitantly removes the sword from his back and offers it to Johnny. Johnny takes it, then replaces it with the sword Sento. Kenshi grips its black scabbard tightly.
What? I can't. Not when
You've saved my life. It's yours.
Johnny fixes him with a serious look, then touches his shoulder. Kenshi squeezes Sento, thumbing its golden detailing. At the Soul Stealer, Quan Chi casts green magic from his hands. Natara spots Ush